Right, hi guys, I'm going to do a video, but it's going to be a totally different sort of video. It's not going to be a vlog, and it's not going to be a review on a beauty product, but I'm going to talk about some apps on my phone which I would recommend. I will give you the names, I will show you the logo if I can, and I will tell you basically what they are and what I think of them. The first one that I'm going to talk about is called Evil Apples, and if you see that black one there, that is the little icon, and basically what it is it's an app based on Cards Against Humanity. So basically what you do is you can play with random people around the world, or you can invite friends and play. It has to be 3 in a game, and you have to have 3 people in a game, and basically what you do is you get a question on the card, or you get like Cards of Humanity, so basically you get a statement and it will leave a blank, and you have to pick a card to fill in the blank, and the more random, crazy, sick they are, the more likely you are to get points. It's quite funny and it's a bit of fun. It's not something to be taken seriously at all, or get offended by, and if you do get offended by it, it's best to just delete it, because it is just supposed to be fun, and the idea of the game is to come up with crazy answers, and some of them can be a bit sick, but you shouldn't think badly of the people doing it because it's just part of the game. It doesn't make them a bad person. So as I said, if you're offended easily, or you think it will offend you, don't bother getting it. But I personally find it really fun, and it's the normal game on there. You do have other ones, but the classic game on there is the first person to 7 points wins. But yeah, I'd recommend this app. It's a bit of a laugh, it's a bit fun, but yeah, it's really good. The second app I'm going to talk about is called 8 Ball Pool, and my phone just there's the little icon for that one. It's just some balls with like the cue. I would recommend this one if you're into like pool or competitive games. On there you get coins, and when you play a game with somebody, like a game of pool against someone around the world or someone you know, each like pool table you pick, or each location you pick, has a different amount of coins. So each of you put in that amount of coins each, and it goes in the middle. It's like got a picture of you and a picture of them, and then before the game starts it all goes into one drawer, and then whoever wins the games win all the coins. And basically what you have to do is you have to just pot all your balls, where you break it, pot the balls, and you have to move you have like the cue, and then a line, and then it's round the ball, and what you have to do is you have to get round to the ball that you want, then you have to angle it to get it in. It's easier than real life pool, I'll say that, but it's good. It's quite competitive, especially if you're playing against one of your friends. It can be quite fun. But basically what you have to do is just like real life pool. Basically you have to break, and then you have to find out whether you're solids or stripes, and then you have to pot all the balls to win, including the black, and if you lose all your coins, and if you win all the coins back. But you can play against people around the world, or you can play with people off your Facebook who have got it, or whatever. I'm just basically talking about games in this. The next app I would recommend game-wise, I think I've recently got it. No, this is the one I've had for ages and I love it. It's called QuizUp. There's a little icon for it. It's a bit like the Facebook chat one, but it's red. It's a circle and it's red, and it's got a line, like a lightning bolt in it. Basically, on QuizUp, you basically just play a quiz. So you have loads of different topics on there, literally thousands, and you can search topics and they're more likely to have it. I've played ones that are like the Big Bang, human body. You get ones that are like, you get loads of different ones. You get educational ones, you get ones about food, drinks, celebrities, every sort of subject you could think of, it's probably on there. There's loads of different ones. You can play against people who have already got the app off your Facebook and connect with them as friends, or you can play with random opponents around the world. I would definitely recommend this game. It's very addictive. It's fun. It's not too serious. Depends on how competitive you are. I just laugh it off if I lose. There's some people more competitive than that. Let's see if there's any more to talk about. Any more that aren't games. Another app I've recently got. This is very recent. It's called Candit. It's down there. It's called Candit. Spelled basically can then did. What it basically is it's a bit like Whisper, which I like, and it's a bit like Tam, Thoughts Around Me, but it's a bit different. Basically, there's different groups of different subjects people post on, and you can put a tag of that whenever you post something, and every time you post something on there, you're given a different name, so no one ever finds out who you are, so that's pretty cool. And you can join different groups. It's a bit like Tinder. You swipe to join a group, or you swipe it that way to dismiss. Left to join, right to dismiss. It's a bit like Tinder, but not to find someone in a relationship. It's just to join the groups too. There's loads of different ones like memes, funny memes, today's fails, relationships, sex. Loads of different groups you can join, relationship and love. Loads of different ones, and if you join the groups, you'll see the posts come up from that, or you can just go on hot and new. You can look at pretty much every one. Like, even if you're not part of the group, it'll probably come up. But it's really good because you can post on there freely, anonymously. Normally, I'm not a big fan of anonymous apps because normally, like, sometimes it can cause a bit of trouble. But if no one knows who's posting it, then it's a good thing because you can put things on there and get advice anonymously sometimes. Or you can put things on there without worrying about being judged. But something you do have to realise when you're using these anonymous apps is the fact that people will say things on there which they wouldn't normally say if they'd been known who they are. So things can be said on there that are pretty hurtful. And people can turn around and be a bit nasty and spiteful. So if people do say things on there, it's best to just ignore them. But I think you can report people, and I'm not sure if you can block. I haven't been using it very long. But in general, I think it's quite a fun app because you can see loads of different things that other people are posting. You can join fun groups on there to see different posts that are posted in that category. You can post anonymously and speak about things freely without worrying about what people are going to think, because they're not ever going to know who you are, because every time you post a different post or comment on a different post, you're given a new name. Obviously, I found out today that if you post a post and then comment on it, you'll have the same name, because obviously the person wants to know it's you commenting back on your post. But if you comment on one post then comment on another, you'll be given a different name, so you're never tracked on there. I don't think anyone can ever find out who you actually are very easily. So that's kind of nice because you can say things freely and kind of be yourself without worrying about people thinking anything of you or ever coming up to you and saying anything. So that's quite nice because it's like everyone has a right to free speech, but I think there's a stigma about some things, and a lot of people are scared of saying how they truly feel or giving advice on certain things because they're scared they'll be judged. So that's the positive side of anonymous. But obviously I did say if people are nasty, it's normally because you don't know who they are. But if you don't know who they are, just move on, delete the comment, forget about it. Don't go on with it. Just forget it. You don't know who they are. They don't know who you are. They're just being keyboard warriors, basically, and saying things because they know they're not going to get found out, and you don't know who they are. So they probably wouldn't ever say anything to you face to face. But if you do get mean comments or things on there which are hurtful, it's best to just ignore them. And if it really gets an issue, just leave the app. I mean, if it's bringing you down or making you feel bad, just completely leave the app. That's the same with any anonymous apps. If they cause you problems or bring you down, just don't use them, because apps on your phone are your apps. They're supposed to be enjoyable to use. And if they are making you feel bullied or uncomfortable or upset or depressed, just delete them. Don't even go on them again. You know, even deactivate your account on it if you can. But social media isn't supposed to be like that. So if you're on any social media like Facebook, Snapchat, anything, and someone is making you feel that way, and there's no way of blocking them, because I don't know if there is on Candid, then just leave it. If you feel better leaving the social media, just leave it, because no one can make you stay on an app or a social media. So if people are being nasty and making you feel crap, just leave it. Just delete it or deactivate your account or whatever. Let's have a look, see if there's any other apps I would recommend. Not really. Oh, there is another one. It's called, this is not a social one. It's just a game kind of thing, really. It's Quizoni. Can you get the letters on there? Is it going to show up? Kind of. It's spelt like quiz, then Zony, so it's quiz, then Zony. And basically what it's like is, you know, all the quizzes you get up on Facebook, it's kind of like that. You can go on it and you can do quizzes like, what Harry Potter character are you, and stuff like that. You just answer random quiz questions, and basically after the quiz you do about 28 questions on each quiz. It doesn't take long. You literally just get a multiple choice. You click on which one would suit you best, and then it will come up with an answer. Say you did like, which Harry Potter character are you? I recently did this. I did the Harry Potter one, which character are you? And I did all the questions, and then I got Sirius Black. And then it gives you a brief description and says why you are. And I also did the which Harry Potter professor are you? And I got Dumbledore. I was quite happy with that one. Better than Sirius Black. But it's just a fun little app, and it just fills up a bit of time if you're bored or can't sleep or feeling a bit crap. It's just a bit of fun. It's just a bit of fun. Something to fill a bit of time. Can be a bit addictive though, if you're into that sort of thing. Let's see if there's any more apps I can recommend. Let me just have a nose. I'm trying to think. I don't think I do, actually. No, I think I've spoken about a few apps that maybe some people haven't heard of, which is good, because I don't think these apps have really been spoken about before, or if they have, I haven't really heard many people talking about them. Obviously 8ballpool I have and QuizUp I have, but the others I haven't. But they are really good apps. I have loads of apps on my phone, but I thought I would just do a snippet of some of them and talk about them and say what I think of them. And if you download any of these apps, or you have any of these apps, and you have a comment below to let me know what you think of them, or to give me your username for them, like QuizUp or anything, I'll add you. You know, just give me an idea of what you think of the apps, whether you're going to download them from what I've said, whether you have them and you like them or dislike them, how you've got on with them. Give us a comment down below of your review of the apps. All of the apps I would give 5 stars out of the ones I've spoken about, because I enjoy using them, but not everyone likes the same apps. But yeah, give us an idea of what you think of them below. Leave a comment. Give this a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it or found it fun, because it was just supposed to be a fun video. And subscribe to me if you would like to see more videos of me. But yeah, I enjoyed doing this video, and I will see you soon. Bye!